in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope, make better get around right now.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That one complete. He finds Sherman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Lions in 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Rees, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. The open man is short. It's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They start the drive with Cook. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you drop your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you do it.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Mond. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll keep it up and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that will give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. always take the football.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing 3. Now it's 3rd down. Yeah, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall over the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also seen for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously got to carry the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mon looks to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mond. He'll dump this off to Cook. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. On 1st down, here's Mond. Rolling to his right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Mond. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run the option left, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Set to kick off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the...
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
They'll drop to throw. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from that ditch so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Vikings now to start their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second down, Mon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mon going to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Chandler on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Ready. They'll set up a throw. They'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Vikings 14. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try the left side. Reese. They find some open field here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Detroit. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Mon. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. From the gun, here's Mon. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on third and long. McClain. He's got a man. Complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Tracy Walker. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
33 yards that time.
First down, Minnesota.
Now Mon. And Cook has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 29, Mon. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot on the depth chart points before this game is over.
Vikings 21. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another try after the first down sack. Mond. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Down, 4th quarter, here's Mond. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. It's Reese, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On second down now, it's Reese. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that's used to shutting people down. To me, this